Air Canada is shaking things up for its basic economy passengers, with stricter rules for carry-on luggage and seating policies. These changes will apply to tickets purchased after 2nd January, covering all North American routes, as well as sunny vacation spots in the Caribbean and Central America. So, if you're planning a trip soon, listen up. Let's start with the new carry-on baggage policy. Passengers flying on the lowest price basic economy tickets will no longer be allowed to bring larger carry-on bags for free. Instead, they'll only be allowed one small personal item, like a laptop bag or a purse. If you need to bring a larger bag, you'll have to check it in. And it's not cheap. Fees will start at 35 Canadian dollars for the first checked bag and climb to 50 Canadian dollars for a second. And here's the kicker. If you show up at the gate with an ineligible carry-on item, you'll face a steep penalty fee of 65 Canadian dollars to check it in. Now, there are a few exceptions to this rule. Medical devices, strollers, and mobility aids will still be allowed as carry-ons at no extra cost. But that's not all. Air Canada is also introducing changes to how seats are assigned for basic economy passengers. Starting January 21st, if you're flying on these budget fares, you'll be randomly assigned a seat at check-in unless you pay extra to select one in advance. And here's a new wrinkle. After January 21st, even if you've booked your ticket and want to change your seat later, you'll need to pay a fee for that too. Of course, there are exceptions. Families and passengers with special circumstances will still be seated together under Air Canada's current policy, which prioritizes keeping traveling companions close. Air Canada says these changes are meant to align its fare structure with similar policies from other Canadian carriers, and when you look at the competition, it tracks. For instance, WestJet, Air Canada's biggest domestic rival, already prohibits carry-on bags for passengers on its ultra-basic fares, except on long-haul flights. Porter Airlines, another notable competitor, also limits carry-on baggage to a single personal item for its basic fare travelers. Among U.S. legacy carriers, only United Airlines charges basic economy passengers for carry-on bags on domestic flights, while airlines like Delta and American still allow them for free. Now, it's not all bad news from Air Canada. For those of you who prefer a bit more comfort when you fly, there's a new perk worth noting. Starting in January, Comfort Economy passengers will be entitled to 2 complimentary checked bags instead of just 1. And here's the best part. This benefit isn't limited to North American routes. It applies across all Air Canada services worldwide. What do you think about Air Canada's new fare structure? Are these changes fair, or do they go too far? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you!